Hey, quick reminder at the beginning of this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and comment down below if you have any information to give me, because I really need the help, obviously. Bye-bye. 30 days. That's how long I practice handstanding. And today, I'm going to tell you my accomplishments, my failures, my close calls, and where to start when practicing handstands. So I've never gotten a handstand.
In this series of videos, you get to watch my journey of attempting to hold and master the handstand.
Tell me to start recording. What are you doing?
From transformations to dog attacks, these episodes have everything.
That is what I call a piece of garbage. You want me to die, don't you?
The only thing I hope is that you're gutsy enough to join me on this epic journey. Let's do this.
I think it's important to start by saying that I haven't been able to hold a handstand yet, but I think it's important to keep you updated on important info to know while practicing. My first week of training, which I regrettably deleted most of, was full of motivation and a stupidly unstructured training program. I trained handstands the same as I would any other exercise. Tons of jump ups over and over with very little rest. I didn't learn how bad this was until about week 2, and I didn't adjust it until about week 3 into my training. What I've learned as the most efficient method of training is you should jump into a back-to-wall handstand and try to balance every minute on the minute for about 10 minutes. Then crawl into a chest-to-wall handstand and try to balance that until you fall or come down from fatigue, and waiting until you feel completely fresh. And finally, jumping into and trying to balance normal freestanding handstands 2 to 3 times, then resting until you feel fresh. A tip I'll give you is always record yourself practicing handstands, because if you don't, then you don't know how to adjust. So if you record yourself, then you know exactly what you need to change to do better. Let's talk about what you should do while practicing on the wall. Before jumping up, you should position your hands about shoulder width apart. Bend your fingers in a way that allows you to press the hardest. Position your shoulders right above your hands. It makes it less of a movement to jump onto the wall. Pick a spot on the floor to stare at. Keep staring at that position the whole time. Then jump onto the wall. After you get settled on the wall, press with your shoulders as hard as you can, trying to basically cover up your ears with your shoulders. You need to try to twist your hips forward, like I'm showing you right here, and press with your fingers. When you feel yourself go forward, release pressure with your fingers until you fall back slightly toward the wall. Then reapply pressure. If you happen to fall forward, what you can do is stop pressing with your shoulders, which will make you go down, and this allows you to put more pressure in the palms of your hands and lets you fall back towards the wall. These are the steps to a handstand, and putting them together and practicing like a stupid amount will hopefully allow you to learn the handstand. I will determine that myself, hopefully soon. Everything I just explained basically sums up my accomplishments and failures. Let's get into close calls, because I have 2 that could have halted my progress completely. The first was this situation. What happened was I moved the rope out of the way, or so I thought, and I didn't account for the extra length that my arms added to my whole height. So I hit the rope with my foot, and the bucket almost cascaded right into my skull. If that bucket had hit me in the head, who knows what could have happened to me. Maybe I could have died or something. The second close call was this. For some reason that day, instead of cartwheeling out of handstands, I tried to walk forward, which I never did before, so I don't know why I started doing that day. But that led to me falling forward and slamming my elbow into the floor. It doesn't look that bad, but I can assure you it hurt quite a bit. If I had gotten injured with that, it would have completely stopped my practice, possibly for a long time, who knows. But luckily, I barely slammed my elbow into the floor. Hard enough to hurt, but not hard enough to break anything. Alright, to end this video off, let me tell you what you should do when starting handstanding. You should always begin by warming up your wrists and shoulders to prevent injuries. Next, you need to learn how to fall. Either practice on a nice soft surface like grass. I wouldn't say like a cushioned floor or like a mattress, because then you can't balance on it with your hands. And when you start falling backwards, you need to learn how to like cartwheel out of it. Then what you should do is use the training method that I recommended. Or you can look up other people's ways of practicing handstands. Either works, it's fine. Another thing I will quickly recommend is everything that these YouTubers and whatnot tell you to do, or what you research, you should write it all down into some sort of piece of paper so you know everything in one place instead of hoping you just suddenly remember while you're practicing. Something that I haven't done and I really should have done, and I'm probably going to start doing, hopefully. I still have quite a lot to learn, and I'm excited to hopefully someday accomplish a handstand, but it might take a long time. We will see. You're going to follow me on this journey, hopefully. If you don't, I'll find where you live and I'll beat you up. That is not a promise. Don't tell anybody I said this. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in about a month, or maybe when I master the handstand. And please have an amazing day. Love you all.